Hello everyone, and
Hello.
welcome to Ready Steady Crits, Curse of Strahd. When we last left off, the party chose not to seek out any more deals and tricks or trades from the dark vestiges here in the Amber Temple, but they instead continued pushing on before being attacked by a statue overlooking the main atrium space. Fleeing, the Arcanoloth, who was set inside, ran away from what he called intruders, after dealing a few heavy blows. We'll fix the D&D Beyond overlay on Twitch now. Yeah, after dealing a few heavy blows, he even summoned the Amber Golem, who came stomping down from upstairs and began attacking where the party last were. With a bit of luck and quick thinking, the party found a secret door they had almost missed before, and they hopped their way into it, up the stairs, and found themselves in a strange little place. A large old library, and inside there was two wild men, whom upon seeing Max wearing this heavy goat pelt, it dissuaded their immediate aggression, at least towards him, and with a good bit of gesturing and care, the party all reached a tense stalemate. So, what would you like to do? I'm going to say, we were like at the top of an initiative order. Esmeralda's kind of moved forward, but I think we're kind of out of initiative. The Berserkers are not going to attack you without a good reason. And you still hear down the stairs that like crash, crash, smash of the Amber Golem attacking the statue.
What we do now?
I need to rest. I almost died back there. I feel like I'm still pretty bad. I'm on probably about 10% of the life that I would normally have at this point. My magical abilities are running low. They're not out, but they'd be running low. If you needed me to fight, I'd need to use it all to heal myself up, and I would be useless from a magical perspective, other than my sword.
How about we use your hut to rest safely?
I think that might be a good idea. The only question is whether we have the two wild in with us.
They seem non-hostile, and if they turn, we can handle them.
There's also this spiral staircase here. It seems to go down deeper into the temple. We don't know what's down there. There might be more things. Esmeralda will say quietly. She'll not like being loud about it being so close to the edge. She's peering off, trying to spot anything.
Honestly, I'd love to explore, but
Max.
I think it could be the last thing we do.
Yeah. Agreed.
Is the entity, I guess you could call it, that one of the dark gods, is he still calling in your direction here? Do you feel the presence stronger? Or...
Is it DM?
You still feel it coming from that like easterly direction, but you're not sure if there's,
I'm not sure if it's up and down, like first floor, second floor, or like.
You know it's down.
Oh.
It definitely felt closer when you were below the level. Maybe underneath this, maybe if you go down the spiral staircase, maybe there's a way to get there. But you remember the main way was blocked by rubble.
It is going down.
The spiral staircase descends. Yes, 30 foot.
I can feel the presence of the entity, but it was stronger downstairs. So I think, now that the golem is by the door, perhaps there's a good chance to go around. And there's a set of stairs here. Goes downstairs.
That doesn't sound wise. That sounds very unwise. almost idiotic.
Well,
I think it
we have,
sounds
we have to go and see this.
Very
entity.
idiotic.
But I think we still need to rest, like Callum said.
Yes, indeed.
Did you say there's like a secret passage here?
Yes, you also
Yeah.
find a secret passage like that looks like it was.
Here's nothing, right?
You're kind of on like it's on this side. It's not on. It's only on this side
No,
to
so-
the
okay,
west.
Bear in mind, because I've got Death Ward pretty much fresh. It was freshly activated, like just now. I would actually go up to it and just check if I can maybe like open it quietly with a slight hand if it's possible, or to see. Just want to make sure we cover our asses.
So where are you going? You're going to that.
Oh, sorry, the
new,
secret door. Sorry. Yeah.
the new one or the old one?
Oh, the new one, because the old one's
Sure.
closed, isn't it? Well,
Yeah,
this
you
one
the
is.
berserkers managed to slam it shut with the help of an axe. But you go up to the new one and like you spend the time getting it. You're on the correct side to find it. So yeah, you think you could probably pull this door open if you so wished. Well, it's probably push it open because it like recesses into the wall.
So, are we in agreement? Should I start summoning a hut?
Yes, from me.
Okay. Callum
so
will
too.
start ritual casting Leomund's tiny hut.
Yep.
That'll
That'll take you like 11 minutes. So
Seeker would
Yeah.
suggest trying blocking the door with it as nothing can pass through it.
Yeah, Max. Yeah, go. Sorry.
As I say, Callum will kind of gesture for the wild men to kind of move out the way of the door so he can position right, and then he will say to Max to say, can you, while I'm doing this, it's going to take me a few minutes. Could you, with the rest of them, decide whether or not we're going to have the wild men in the hut with us? I'm aware that
think
we
it's-
kind of crashed their party.
I think. How many people can you have in the hut?
good few.
Enough.
Yes,
Nine.
let's get them with us. Let's get them with us. I mean, due to the circumstances, any assistance we can get, it's welcome. And does seem those seem to be threatening us, so
Yeah.
maybe they can help us.
9 creatures of medium size plus me.
Yeah, so 10 in total. So you can very easily all fit in there.
So, what Max would probably tell them. Max would probably are these like made of stone or like wood or whatever? This like things in here.
The bookcases
These shelves,
are they are all stone bookcases.
About the tables,
Black marble to be exact, and on their shelves are hundreds of well-preserved tomes.
Max is gonna start kind of pointing out to the wildmen. Maybe get some of these chairs against the door here.
Yeah, you can definitely do the chairs. The chairs are just like
Yeah, the chairs and the tables. Like, and then like I kind of point out to them, like, you, come, grab this. So, okay, the wild men too. Yeah.
I mean, as you
Wild
kind of
men.
like, whenever you pick one up and start dragging it, I think they kind of catch on and they kind of repeat your motions, kind of realizing. I mean, I think you think they seemed aware of the door that you guys have come from, so they're aware it needs blocked. I don't think they've seen the door that you guys have found to the west.
Right, Max will start like blocking the door.
Seeker will
There's
just
the wild man.
Yep, you can start. You see, you put a couple of chairs across it and barricade it.
If,
All 6
if
of them.
possible, Lux would like try and open the secret door open slightly, just so I can peek my head through.
Sure. Yeah, you open it up, Lux, and you look inside. You see dust and cobwebs fill this otherwise empty room. What's your passive perception?
17.
17. You see another secret door. This time you're on the wrong side of it to know exactly how to open it. But there's definitely another secret door there.
Guys, this room's empty. There's another secret door, I think, but I think we're not on the right side, so it'll be hard to open. unless we
You
get
could
the
you could
strong
probably
boys.
jimmy it open. Like you just have to like get your fingers in the
Oh, yeah.
crack.
do
Because
he-
it's probably like the other one. They both recede into the wall, so you're kind of like on the wrong side.
Would I have it, knowing that we've gone upstairs, up the stairs. Would I have known? Maybe this leads to the room the statue that was like.
It would be take you close, yeah. It would definitely take you close.
So I'm not too sure on the map how it is. Hmm. Hmm. I kind of really want to open this door, Max. What do you think?
Callan's still there doing his ritual cast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's.
Callan's doing his wing
I'm
dance.
raising an eyebrow. At this point. But obviously, I can't do anything.
Yeah, he's got to keep his
Max would be like,
focus.
Max would go over there.
Look.
What door?
This door, and then I point to the corner. Like, look, see, there's no secret door. I wonder about the door.
Can you see any kind of magic on this door with your magic eyes?
Let me see. And I click my fingers, and blue eyes. Do I see anything?
Go catching magic eyes.
My magic eyes.
So you guys detect magic?
Yeah.
I think you would see nothing in this room. However, if you look back towards that preserved library kind of behind you, and like it is weird. Every other bit of furniture and stuff you've seen in this place has been reduced to rubble or splinters. But like the wooden chairs still have their immaculate like plush overlays like stapled onto them, and the books look very well cared for. Like the scroll kit, you saw like scroll racks earlier, they were empty. And the entire room just radiates enchantment magic. Like it's blinding.
The room we're in, the Wild Man, it's radiating with enchantment magic, like the whole room.
Interesting. You try and open a book, like walk with one of the shelves, just pop a book open.
Yeah, you open one. It's blank.
Look, I can read this. Shows them a blank book.
Yep, and all there's no title. There's no writing on the spine. All the pages, these gossamer parchment pages, are all blank.
Do you see anything like in this door here? Like, does it have any magic on this door?
Nope, seems to be a door.
Okay, Max, if you don't see in the door any magic, then I will. I'll bust this open.
Okay, and before he does that, I'm gonna cast a light on his spear,
Sure thing.
just so he has a bit of light.
Yeah, I was like, is anyone gonna help me?
I guess I can help too. I just want to make sure you can see this time.
I
Okay,
will
good.
help. He'll try
Good.
and his claws, talons.
Okay, good. What do you want, DM?
So Max, you go over to this door and you like just try to get your fingers in and like pull it back. Just make me a athletics check just to see like how much difficulty this is. 'Cause there's no handle to pull.
Advantage, because they're helping.
Alright, if Lux is helping you, then yes.
Yeah. Like,
See, would also help just
23.
Beautiful. Okay. So you guys are all over here. And Max, you pull this door open. And before you all, let me just remove the gliding shield. You see, this 15-foot high room contains the trappings of royalty, ornate furniture, exquisite rugs and tapestries, and decorative statuary. Everywhere you look are lit candelabras atop small tables. The beauty and decor, however, is undone by thick dust and cobwebs, and standing in the center of the room is a decrepit skeleton clad in tattered robes. Red pinpoints of light burn in the skeleton's eye sockets as it turns towards you and asks, "Do I know you?"
I'm gonna like whisper to Max. Max, you can say you're part of this temple. You've made deals with the dark gods. Use it.
Fuck, was it with the entity I came seeking?
Dahlver-Nahr.
Dahlver-Nahr.
Yep.
My name is Maximilian. I have made a pact with Dahlver-Nahr. Is it Dahlver-Nahr? Dahlver-Nahr. That's his fucking name.
And
Tomorrow
two
the
other
chat-
ones. Don't forget the two other entities too.
call him the hungry
Dahlver-Nahr.
one.
And I'm here seeking answers. I was I was drawn to this place.
Many are drawn to the Amber Temple. Many indeed.
If
And
it's
who are you, may I ask?
if it's possible, can I slowly start to step away?
Yeah, you can
like-
start backing up.
They just like secretly just like look in, look out, look to Callan. Do like just slightly open a big jar. Do like a talon like, and then look back in.
Who are you, may I ask?
I do not know.
Give it some kind of check to see if I would. Oh, I would have no idea who this guy is.
An undead,
Wisdom, like-
probably, you could summarize. He
Can
definitely looks
everybody
undead.
actually be afraid?
Maybe like an arch lich, arch
I,
of the temple. Maybe.
I would not know who you are, but it looks like you've
It's-
been here for a very long time.
Yes. I believe that I have succumbed to lichdom at some time. But I have been here for a while, I would assume.
Should we be worried of you?
Pardon?
Should we be should be forget what's the word? Wary of you.
Only if you are here for dangerous reasons.
No.
I wonder
We
if
are not-
Neferon has met you. He doesn't visit often enough anymore.
Have you heard his name before? Neferon?
I don't know. Have you?
Oh, for fuck's sake, you know shitty names.
I'm not giving you shit, man.
I don't think we've heard that name before.
I'm looking for my notes right now, and I don't see anything that points out the Pharaoh.
No, we have not heard of this
I
person.
think
We are actually in search for answers, in search of a way to defeat the devil Strahd. And everything led us to this temple.
Yes.
I'm gonna pop my head up like, hi, is the Pharaoh the wolf, fox-looking creature? Is that his name?
Yes, that would be him.
He attacked us as we
Probably for good reason. You have managed, and he like looks at you with like very judging eyes, to already indulge in not just one but multiple of the dark vestiges. Most harrowing. But I cannot judge. And he like looks at his like skeletal hand again. They are very persuasive sometimes. I think, maybe, I'm not sure.
I've heard they grant great power, so I'm assuming you've got a lot of power now. So that's a bonus.
Yes,
Yeah.
perhaps.
What do you fancy? What do you like doing here? Do you study more? Do you read more books?
I do not need to read anymore. I
No?
know everything here. Well, I did at a time. My mind is not what it was. I think I did it, or maybe Neferon. There was a reason. We had to take action. Drastic action. But I can't remember why.
I would like to help, but sadly I don't have a spell to help you with that. To help you think.
Is there anything we can do to help you remember?
I do not know. Neferon would know.
Perhaps you could, is there any way you could summon him in here? Would mean you no harm.
He doesn't visit as often as he should. I
That-
heard
that's-
you in the
that's-
room over. And you kind of like look over, and Lux, if you're like passive perception, I think in this room now that you kind of get a good chance to like scan around, you would see there's another secret door to the north, and which emanates abjuration magic, and another secret door to the south. And you think that secret door to the south must connect up to the room with the statue. And he like looks towards that door, and it's like, I thought I heard someone come this way before. Maybe that was you.
Could be.
Probably.
Who controlled the golem? The golem, so the amber golem.
The golems tend to have a mind of their own these days. Best avoided. They will
We
attack
also saw-
anyone apart from the core mages. But apart from myself and the Pharaon, everyone. We are
And
the
we
last
also-
bastion.
Oh. And we also saw an active golem. Downstairs. Is it upstairs? It was downstairs.
Ah, you mean
Downstairs.
the
It looks like hasn't been
Defender.
active. The defender, yes. It looks like
Yes.
hasn't been active for a very long time.
I used to have a necklace that controlled him, but I lost it at some point. I remember that. I don't remember where I lost it, though. Otherwise, I would have it.
How did it
Do you
look?
think it would be? Do you think it would be around here somewhere in the temple?
Perhaps. That would make
I
sense.
don't know.
We
I
could help you
haven't
find
left.
it.
Maybe. I don't
I mean,
know.
there's no guarantee we'll find it, but if it's in the temple, we can try. Would that make you happy? Try and give him a big smile. Don't kill us.
I assumed you came much like my old friend came, seeking the vestiges.
What vestiges?
The sarcophagi, the amber sarcophagi. They are all
Dark.
around us. Helen, at this point, you finish your ritual. The dome is up, and you can hear these voices in the other room.
So because they're not in it when I cast it, they can't come in it, can I?
I think
we
you.
can.
I think you approve who can come in, right?
Yeah. You can choose who's allowed to go through it.
Creatures and objects within the dome when you cast
Ah,
a spell
yeah.
can move through it freely.
Yeah, no, they're barred. Yeah, unfortunately.
So
You could have held it if you wanted. You could if you want
Yeah.
to just stay here and just sit and not get involved in the conversation, you can. But this is like an opportunity for you to
knowing that Max has not done what I asked of getting people back in time, I will assume that something's gone mildly wrong, but not
Yeah.
majorly wrong because of no combat and fighting.
Right.
So I'll just dump it, and rather annoyed, we'll go and find them.
You see Lux. Lux crept back into the room.
I mean,
And
it
it's,
just
like,
felt like a dead
still
guy,
somewhere.
so sorry. I think I got kind of distracted.
So, I mean, we can have a deal. We can try and help you find the necklace. If that'll help you make you a little bit more smiley. Would it help you your living studies?
I have no real use for the defender. I have lost most of my what would be the correct term? Need for such things. My mind is not what it used to be.
Callum's going to move to there.
Mhm.
He's going to take a moment. He's then going to move back here and then start healing himself.
Sure.
Seeker will give him. Seeker will move back here out of sight. Give him a talon up.
I would actually just step in the room. I'll be in the corner, just trying to have a conversation with him. I don't feel like he's gonna hurt us.
Max will ask him about if he would know the specific location of that entity. He'll ask that to the leech.
Yeah. Yes. Dahlver-Nahr's vestige lies in the northeastern corner, but an earthquake shook the mountain and blocked it off. The only way in is by the upper level. On the eastern side, there is a secret stairwell that would still connect it there, if you needed to reach it.
Yes. Can you help us get in there and get to this secret passage?
I could do so. But the problem is the vestiges are locked behind doors, which require passphrases to enter.
And I assume you don't remember the passphrase.
Forgotten those phrases. Maybe that was why we broke my mind. That would make sense. Regardless.
Do you have books or studies from when you was before you turned to Lexington? Maybe all the phrases? Do you think you would write them down?
As you say, you look around. He goes, "All I have is my spell book." He points, and you see it on. There's a very fine bronze-covered spellbook sitting on a rotted divan in plain view, and inscribed on its spine in common reads a title: "The Incants of Izanathator."
Do you mind if I have a little look of it? Just
No,
like
this
a
is
little read?
mine. Do not
okay.
touch the book.
Oh, okay.
Maybe,
Callan-
maybe the answers will be in the book.
Callan's just going to pop in here next.
Yeah,
Some sort of way,
Mhm.
but still kind of like touching his skin almost on, when it's in. It's not really going to be in a bloody scabbard either if it's just the lightsaber style. But yeah,
you probably
pocket.
loop it into your belt, probably like the hilt. Like you probably have like a little like leather bind. You like just wrap around like the hilt that like holds it.
Yeah, and he'd be sort of making sure that his mind was open to any feedback that the sword was giving him.
Yeah, I think the sword feels uncomfortable, but I think there's like a recognition, not like a like I've heard of almost, like that familiarity, but not a connection there.
Like the compassion with the situation, potentially. Okay, so here in the back end of that conversation, you'd probably say, you mentioned to my friends here, I'm Callan, by the way.
Yes.
You mentioned to my friends that you'd forgotten the reason that you were here and forgotten the past phrases.
Yes.
Is there anything that we can do to help you?
I imagine my memory has been fraught by some powerful spell. I imagine a powerful spell would undo it. But there must have been a reason why we did it.
Perhaps you have a powerful spell in your book that can.
Do not
Undo
touch
the spell.
that.
I'm not saying us. I'm saying you. Oh, go on.
I have not been able to make sense of it since my mind was shattered. But I know that it is mine, and I know there are things in there that no mortal should read. It would corrupt them.
He kind of like gestures to himself.
Could I ask how old you are? Just wondering, trying to get him. You might know someone that we know. Kind of like looks at the sword.
He looks at his hands, at his body.
Based on the aging of my bones, 800 years, maybe more. The arcane magic preserves them longer. It is hard to assess. I am not fragile or shattering like I should be. By now I should be dust. But yet I stand.
You can spell magical effect, can't you?
I can if it's something that's still active. But if it's something that's had an instantaneous effect and it's landed, then I unfortunately not.
Yeah, I think the only spell that you would know that would probably restore would be something like a greater restoration. Could maybe help restore someone's memory.
Right, yeah.
You've had that before with Mordenkainen.
Yeah.
Like, that's something you guys would definitely be aware of, but it's almost like there's only one scroll of that.
Yeah.
Would we be aware? Would we be aware that his memory might come back to him over time, or is it something you think it's been?
You can make me a medicine check, Lux, if you want.
Because Mordekainen had to refresh it, didn't he?
Well, Mordenkainen had a mind blank spell cast on himself, but he also was just fucking insane. Like he'd been like corrupted by the land, or maybe like his near death had fucked him. Maybe it will come back on his own. Oh, you're gonna reroll it? Go for it.
Yeah.
Maybe it will come back on his own, but you're not sure. He's a lich. His brain might not even exist anymore. Like, maybe it is just because there is no brain tissue left. There's nothing to remember. Like, maybe he's just a head of a sieve. This magic is way beyond you.
Do you know, in your lifetime, do you ever know a man named Sergei Zarovich?
I did not meet him personally, but I knew his brother for a long time. Poor Strahd. It is my fault that he is the way he is. Our friendship was not as good. He would not have kept him. Vampire would not have reached out to him, and he would not have fallen for his tricks. It is my fault. But life goes on.
What do you mean by his tricks? Who gave him the vampiric powers?
I assumed he would have already gone downstairs in the library. That is the Amber Vault. Well, one of them. That is where some of the more powerful dark powers reside. They are horribly evil. Do not fall for them. They steal souls and spread darkness.
Side eye at Max.
Max, as it says that, Max kind of steps forward. It's like, sorry. It's like, it appears I have made already such a bargain with two of them.
Free with Dahlver-Nahr.
Wait, what was it?
And the other one is the other one is the other one of them.
Oh,
Dal-
you made two.
Dahlver-Nahr, the Code of Cold one, and your
Yeah. Another one.
what was your one?
Sending one.
Yeah,
Sending one.
no, your scrying
Yeah.
one. Scrying.
Scram. That's it.
It's
Yeah.
quite, sorry, yeah.
But he did say these are more powerful, Max. So let's stay away from.
The
Yes.
Dahlver-Nahr one. Would you recommend he's one of the more powerful dark gods, like the one that gave Strahd his vampiric powers?
I do not believe that vestige is as powerful as vampire. He of many teeth is strong. And like vampire, he prides on the death of their champion, if you could call them that, or chosen.
See,
I think I was one once. Maybe. Yes. Yes, Tenebrous. Yes. Tenebrous. That's why I had to forget. It is like trying to read a book when the words have been removed. My mind is sane, but it is absent in places. I apologize.
All is well.
So, the Max will go to him is like, this is entity Dahlver-Nahr. Once I fell in battle and I died. He came and brought me back to life. They asked me to come here to the Ember Temple where I'll find answers.
Yes. That is his boon. His follower or champion can reincarnate a limited amount of time. Person. Champion. After the deal is struck, well, I believe there is physical changes.
He looks at you and squints, and although you don't have any teeth, Max, he doesn't really seem to deter. He's like,
maybe it is hair loss. I do not know. Your form is balding slightly.
The Tenebrous, sorry.
Yes.
Who is he exactly? Is he the one that gave Strahd vampirism?
No, that was vampire.
Vampire.
Tenebrous seeks out souls. He needs names. Maybe that is why I don't know my name. Maybe he took them. Strange. But the powers normally have tasks to be fulfilled or people they need, jobs doing. Most of the time the champions do them without even realizing. It passively happens.
Dahlver-Nahr has asked me to destroy Strahd. That's what he tasked me with.
I do not wish to see Strahd die, but it has been so long since I have seen my old friend, I doubt that he is the man who he once was. Perhaps it is time he is let go.
Whatever man he was in the past, I'm sure he's not the same man anymore. We have encountered him many times, and I mean, he doesn't look the kind
Yeah.
of a good person or good friend anymore.
What if, when we left this place, if we ever are able to leave this place, you came with us and saw your old friend for yourself?
I cannot leave the temple. I am the last bastion. Myself and Neferon. I also don't know if I will survive out there. Everyone else perished. I am the last one standing. And Neferon. He came after.
Who
Deal
is
did,
everyone?
what did Neferon do for a deal? Did he make a deal too?
I don't think so. Maybe. He could have. He
He
wishes to
did thi-
keep people out. I think he saw what it did to me. What it did to Strahd. He tries to keep people safe. Perhaps not in life, but making a deal with these vestiges can be a deal worse than death itself. Anyone who strikes up a bargain with them sends those around them into, no doubt, a dark place. I
Sorry
don't
for
know
all
the specifics, but
Sorry for all the questions, but you wouldn't
is
know a woman named Tatiana.
Strahd spoke of her often. Very fond of her, I believe.
And you
I think
wouldn't
she
know.
was the linchpin that drove him. It was not Vampir's honeyed words or affections to Strahd's ego. It was her who pushed him over the edge.
I know you seem to know a lot about the dark powers. You wouldn't know any that are quite powerful outside the Amber Temple, like be able to teleport or take people from the land of Barovia.
All of them are locked here, apart from Vampire. He can wander this domain, although his form remains here, locked in the sarcophagi. He can jump through the mists, feed on all the souls trapped here. That is what they need, you see. They feed on suffering, on sadness, on death, all of them. A power-hungry vacuum calling out from the heart of Mount Cacus.
So you wouldn't know a possible entity that could take people away from Barovia. You could say from the location, because our friend was taken by someone who took a form of someone she knew.
The only
I'm just
person
wondering.
who could perhaps escape Barovia.
Well, or more the temple, even.
I do not believe anything has left the temple. The only disturbance I have felt has been in the last week or so. I felt Dahlver-Nahr's power drift through the mist momentarily, twice. And then I felt the actions of this one, and he gestures to Max, today.
I see. So it's possible that it can sometimes leak out. Maybe you could say.
Their influence can spread, but normally it is limited. This one smells of the star of ice and hate and the star of secrets.
Okay. She said her friend was taken. She was staring in a pool, a lake, and she saw an image of her husband, I think it was, and he reached the image, I guess you could say, reached out and stole her from us, and we haven't seemed to be able to find her since. I was just wondering if you knew of anything like that, or sounds like
part
something
of-
you would know.
Part of vampires' final action. You have to follow a series of steps to achieve what you need. Perhaps the soul that was lost was that soul that was found. Perhaps a heart, a strong one, could break free from such a grasp, even for a moment.
I see.
I would know more, but again, many parts of my mind are fragmented.
It is unfortunate that we won't be able to help you with that. We simply aren't the type of casters to be able to address your memory issue. I can only apologize.
Do not apologize. I believe that this was either done to me, or by someone close to me for a reason. It is not your fault, and it may not even be a bad thing.
Protect.
You wouldn't mind if we search through the room over there, and I'll point to like north, the one that's radiating conjuration magic.
I would mind, yes.
How about the ones? What about the one south?
You can go to the south. It connects up to the other side of the temple, to the shrine. Be careful. There is a abundance of skulls kept behind that door. I used them to make flame skulls. It is a storage space.
They were yours. Interesting.
Defenders of the temple, yes. To keep
How do you?
people like, and he looks at Max, from making the same mistake that I might have done. The amber sarcophagi cannot be destroyed. The entrance cannot be blocked. No matter what ice or snow or rubble or stone falls before it. Somehow it always finds its way to be cleared, one way or another. As someone from another plane or this one hears of the great power, and they come sniffing it out.
Were we in a room? The one with the Nothix, where the amber sarcophagi had been broken.
One of them has been smashed, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I think we should rest now.
I don't know what you mean, Sika. We don't need a rest yet. I think we should explore different rooms if you wouldn't mind us leaving.
What do you?
Yes.
What?
Although it's getting late, we still have plenty to do today, and we still have a great deal of energy left in
Exactly.
us.
Would it be safe to rest next?
No.
Next. I'm asking the guy. I'm asking the leech.
We know.
No.
No, we don't need
Me
to
and
rest
Lux are on the
back.
same
We're
page.
very full. I feel like we just need to explore, maybe explore a bit further if you would let us, leave your company. I
So,
promise I promise I
how
can come back and speak later. I give him like a thumbs up.
how do you get to the top floor again?
You are on it.
And then he
Yeah.
stops and he's just like,
Yes. Yes, 4 strangers. They're with me. No, I have not seen a 5th. I will keep my eyes open. One of them has already made a deal. Several, perhaps. Yes.
he looks back to you.
Who was that? Who are you talking to?
Neferon just messaged me, warned me of intruders. I suppose that would be you. He said 5.
Yes. Would you be able to ask if we all promised you and promised each other not to engage with the dark powers further, that he would be able to perhaps let us leave in peace.
I cannot sending him back.
Lux? Could? Maybe?
If
Good.
you're lucky, maybe he will come seeking you out. Now he knows where you are. You could talk to him.
You
He
say
is
lucky.
quick to fire, I understand, but you
Yes.
have met me. Maybe that will help. He is not a bad Yugoslav.
Could you maybe write like a letter and say we're okay? Because we don't plan to hurt anyone.
Maybe
I
some kind of
could.
trinket to show it to him.
He'll just like gesture to the room.
I
Maybe
wouldn't recommend a trinket, Max, because he might think we stole it.
He picks up like a candle, like a little like candlestick holder with like a little candle in it. It's not been lit, and he goes like,
I think this did something once. Maybe.
and then he clicks his fingers, and it flares to life, and it's this like glowing blue flame. And then he shakes his head and goes,
No.
like so his bony fingers just like extinguishes it.
That will not do. Dangerous. I don't have much to give. I could write you something, yes.
Yes, please. I would appreciate that.
Just a
That
little
would
permission
be...
slip would be fine.
He
Like
gets like
a whole.
he gets like a nice sheet of parchment. He gets like an inkwell out and a quill. He like dips the quill in it, and then lifts the quill up, and like goes.
I don't suppose any of you have any water. My inkwell has dried, and I do not drink.
Saliva? Maybe?
I have some, and I'll empty out a few drops from my water.
Yeah, it's just enough to like like loosen up the
Oh, no.
dye.
Yeah.
And he like dips
I
it
have
and stirs
water.
it around.
But it's holy water. I want to give him that. Sorry.
Please.
He dips it in, and he just writes on a page the word something, and then he writes Neferon on it. And then he folds it up after the ink dries, and then hands it, just offers it out.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll receive it and then look towards the door.
Yeah, are you gonna go for the door he said that was a skull storage, or back towards the
Oh,
bookshelves?
Back to where we were.
Yeah.
If you want, we can come back and visit you, talk for a bit before we leave.
I will be here.
Okay.
Close both doors.
Yeah, he
Before he
goes back.
leaves, he go to him, and then he's gonna go. He said, the Dahlver-Nahr said he. After everyone leaves, he's still behind. It's like, Dahlver-Nahr said if I came here, he would be able to tell me where my boy. I never remember is.
I do
Is
not
that
know
true?
his name.
Can he do that? He's a boy I seek. He's a boy that disappeared, and I've been looking for him since I left a place called Neverwinter. And my mission in life
is powerful. His speciality is not in knowing things beyond this domain. But if he became the seat of power that Vampire holds, perhaps.
And where is this secret door again? Said it's up the stairs.
You would have to go back past the lecture hall on the east side, along the upper balconies. There's an old room there, unused for a while. An old shrine. In it there is a secret passage, much like the shrine to the south.
And he'll point to the door that he said the skulls were hidden behind.
Mm-hmm. And where does the spiral stairs leads to?
The Amber Vault.
Yeah.
my friend. Thank you. I'll
Goodbye.
leave.
Strange one.
And you all close these like sliding amber-coated stone doors.
Mhm.
Okay. We
Yep.
rest now, please.
Oh, we rest now. Now we rest.
It's not
Really?
my fault Lux opened secret doors with
But
undead
I'm not
in them.
going to tell a bloody lich that we're almost exhausted.
No, I understand.
I'm completely with you on that one, Lux. What I wasn't with you on was, hey, let's have a long rest. Oh no, let's explore 2 more secret doors.
It was Max that opened that. I opened the first one, and then Max kind of egged me on to help him get the second one. At least he was a nice lich.
A nice lich.
Yeah.
He's just going to start ritual casting Leo
Yeah.
this time. Out.
Yep, you start.
No more words.
Yep.
They are
He was
futile.
rather pleasant.
Hey, Esmeralda, was there any noises you heard down there?
Don't you
Because
fucking dare, you
it's
little
dangerous
bitch.
down there.
I will come down to your home county. I will stalk you.
I've been
And
listening.
the next live stream will be outside your front door. And you'll be like, wait a minute. Long rest, motherfucker.
Long rest.
I've been listening, but I can't hear anything of note. If there is anything down there, it's not moving around.
Okay, we shouldn't go down there. That's the secret. That's the most powerful dark powers in there. It's called the Amber Vault. That's not.
Maybe we should go back up and say hello to the golem. I'm
Oh,
joking.
Yeah, you can
Esmeralda,
bring
Esmeralda, look, we've got paper now. Now the wolf fox won't attack us. Maybe, possibly, hopefully.
She'll look. You sure it?
Yeah.
It's 2 words, one of which is gibberish, and the
Listen.
other one is something. That's your
Listen.
big play.
Listen, in that other room, there's a lich, and he's very friendly, and he gave us this to tell the Nefarion, which is the fox, to not attack us. He might not.
I
He
think
did
she'll
say he's
look at
quite
like Seeker,
finger
Max,
ready.
and then
Like, pew, pew.
Callan, and he's just looking to see if like anyone is gonna start laughing or like.
Seeker is like,
Sure. Okay. You know, yep. I knew this place was going to be weird. I don't know why I'm surprised.
We made a new
meanwhile,
friend, though.
Callan passively aggressively casting Tiny Hut.
Max will be like, "Ugh, I'm exhausted. Like, I'm gonna sit here.
Yeah, Max, you go and you sit on the rug because all the chairs are piled up against the south door.
Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, I'll sit on the floor and chill out then.
Yeah, there's
Sit on the
nice
rug.
rugs. They're very plush. They've got a good
I'll
a
ask one
good
of the
pile.
berserkers to kneel down and sit on his back.
They won't do that.
I'm
They'll
joking.
probably huddle. They'll probably drag one of the rugs to a corner and they're not hostile to you, but like there's definitely a tension there. It's like they know that the place they're in is very dangerous, and I think that like they can also tell that you guys aren't at your strongest. So it's kind of like a very steel-mated.
Max could be kind of sees that and then he's gonna just take a ration and then just give it to them.
Question:
One of them will take it.
Here, friends, take it.
Is
Look
there
hungry.
is there enough like
Sure.
raw material around the room from the books and stuff for Secret to start building a nest with a survival check?
Oh, Secret wants to start using the books. Sure, yeah. If you want to just like, I mean, you want to rip apart some books, yeah, no worries.
Oh,
Like they are blank, right?
They're completely blank. There's nothing written.
Disco. I mean, not Disco. Esmeralda and Sika and Callan. I know you're listening while you're chanting. I forgot to tell you this. I didn't told Max this, but this whole room is illuminated in enchantment magic.
He shrugs. He starts to take one of the books. If nobody stops me, you'll start ripping it apart and building a nest.
I will not let you rip books.
I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think you should touch anything necessary, to especially destroy things in this room.
What don't you understand about magic rooms, Seeker? We don't touch things in magic rooms.
But
The secret touching book?
he has a rag. I wanna just build a nest.
They want to destroy things in here. I don't think that's a good idea, friend.
You didn't build a
Or-
nest when we
or-
had materials for it in Argenvostolt. That's all I'll say.
Stick
True
a
enough.
rug and
I
wrap it
forgot
around,
about that one.
around your bottom.
And you would know that, yeah, you would know that Lumen's tiny hut is warm and dry and comfortable.
Yeah. True enough. To be fair, last time we were in a tiny hut, we got attacked by specters. Do a nest wouldn't help there.
Hags.
Did they spawn inside the?
No, they walked through.
They moved through the ethereal plane.
Yeah, they can travel
then-
through the ethereal
Oh.
plane.
Don't mind me.
Right. Callum, yeah. Callum's is concentrating. Okay, Max gonna give them a couple of rations, and then yeah, just wait for Callum to finish his cast.
Sorry, I'm just watching Lux contending with his headphone wire, and he's like, "Okay, I've got my thing outside, but my headphone wire is only this amount. I'm a PC, and Brilliant.
It's a cascade of calamity.
It's alright. He's got his beer. Left it outside to chill.
He's fine. What beer are you having? White Claw? Wait, no, White Claw's the beer.
Soul Corona Desperado.
Is it Desperado?
So
No,
Aw.
Soul. Yeah, for Soul. Yeah.
Spanish bit.
Soul is nice, man.
Hmm.
Right. So yeah. Nah.
is everyone gathering round so that they can actually be in the
I believe
fucking
so.
hut this
Yeah.
time?
Yeah, I was like, yeah. I mean, Max like waved to the two new friends to come over.
Dave? Make me a persuasion check, Max. Just a flat persuasion.
I mean, I gave them food to get advantage.
It would be a disadvantage if not for the if not for it. So
There you go.
19. Yeah, they were like they're suspicious. Like they are, unsure as like, what might happen. But they come over and the hut like spills into life and they're like.
I don't know what I do.
Oh, do they still, does anyone in the party understands them?
Nope.
Druid
No,
speaks
they
Druidic.
speak in Druidic. So
We don't have a druid.
F in the chat.
Too soon? Yeah, too soon.
Well, we had a druid at some point, and then
Like a week ago.
a weird.
in my actual time in game.
Yeah, it feels like it's fucking weird. It was like fucking 5 months ago.
No, but we go in
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mad.
Yeah, time in Barova is wild.
Okay,
Rest in peace, my mill,
Rest.
my guy.
start resting, I guess.
yeah, you guys bed on for the night.
Are we doing
Start
watches?
long
I think we
resting.
should be doing watches.
Yeah, are you doing watches?
For the world
Secret-
in there.
Yeah,
we
definitely.
would, yeah. Before resting, Callum would just burn a few more spells to heal himself up.
Yeah,
Ooh,
sure.
ooh,
Go for it. If
ooh,
you want to do anything
ooh.
before rest, then now is the time.
yes.
Is he casting it?
Now's your time.
ooh, I'm gonna send this to. Oh, wait. Let me quickly read this again before I do it. You said.
Is it sending?
Is it possible
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Secret to start
Was
reading
it-
his book while he's on watch?
Even to another plane of resistance. That's what I wanted to read. Even to another plane of resistance. That's good.
5%
Okay.
chance of failure, I think it is, but
Yep.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Seeker, you can like read, but it will mean that you're not focusing on the watch, so you will be
never
a
mind
disadvantage
then.
perception check because you're like
Ah,
head in a book, reading.
yeah,
Like it's like
true
that,
enough.
like so
Yeah,
you're not
yeah.
paying full attention. So you could do it, but it just be a disadvantage.
He'll have a look around proper.
I'm one sort of short to get another spell slot for this, but anyway, I'm gonna try and send this to Esmeralda.
Sure.
Hi,
do you-
Esmeralda.
Do you mean you don't mean Esmeralda, do you?
Esmeralda's right next to you, so you're trying.
Yeah.
Oh, Esmeralda,
Irina.
fuck's sake. Irina, that's the one. Hi, Irina. How are you? We're trying to
roll
find
me
you.
100 as well.
Oh. Oh. Imagine it just sent Desmeralda. It's just like
It's like, yo, what up?
75.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead. Hello,
Um,
Arena. How are you?
How are you? We're trying to find you. Where are you?
The text message. Did it say, "Hey, how are you"?
Yeah, how are you?
It's like a telegram. Hello, Irina
Yeah.
Dash.
Hi, Irina. How are you? We're trying to find you. Where are you?
So, did you say it twice?
No. That's it.
You're
I'm
you're
like,
just going over.
yeah, repeating
Okay.
it. Yeah. And if is that all my letters? Is that all my letters?
As well, so she might have said, "What the fuck?"
Is that hi? Hi,
Hi,
Irina.
hi, Irina. How are you? We're trying to find you. That's 10. You've got
10.
15,
Oh, okay.
15 more words.
Believe in us, because we're gonna find you and get you back.
Your brother died. I'm sorry.
But yes,
Yeah.
you're great.
Is the mark where you are?
That'll be it.
XX at the end. Smiley face.
Winking
PS.
emoji.
25
brother
words,
died by the dragon.
unlimited punctuation.
Yeah, fucking eggplant.
Your
Man
brother died.
emoji,
Mr.
skull emoji.
Yeah.
F.
Angel emoji.
Is he where you, P.S. Is he where you are, or is he in hell?
Oh, the end looking at this. Like this is rude.
Really just
know,
gotta
it's
read
probably-
about how this bit of the book interacts. Because it's quite a key point.
Ooh.
You send the message. And you believe it is heard. But no reply comes. It doesn't feel like the spell goes through. But no reply comes.
Okay. And are we all awake, or is it doing this? Is it
This is
doing this?
before
Like,
this is before we
Okay.
read.
Yeah.
Mark's gonna turn around. And is like, remember, I've got 3 scrying spells.
Oh, that's it. I could have messaged the little girl and see if she's still alive. And now
Yeah.
you're telling me. Could have
I can only use it 3 times ever.
You better scroll that fucking little girl. The girl that we're trying to rescue.
Is that legal?
Should we use it?
Sounds really bad.
Should we do it now? One of the scrying. Should we do it now?
Why don't we wait until we're clear of this place? There's still a lot of unknown, and if we can make it out of here with our lives and with the information that we need, then perhaps that is something to potentially celebrate with using one of the powers that you just sold your soul to get.
Oh, we said it has to be. They have to be in the same plane, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it might work for someone like Stella. But yeah.
So
Irina, you wouldn't be
obviously,
sure. She might
uh,
be still in Barovia.
Where we were, like Neverwinter is not the same plane as this, is it? It's not.
No.
No.
So I would relay about the fact that
It's like
I
the
sent,
Den
my,
plane or something, isn't it?
I sent my successful message to Irina, but there was no response. So there's something keeping her from responding, maybe.
Or she
Oh,
doesn't want to.
Yes, or perhaps she has no memory of who you are and think it's possibly a trap.
Or maybe can Strahd stop her from replying? Or
It's
no?
not Strahd. I don't think it is.
Oh, who are you looking for? I thought you were looking for Isabella.
No,
Sorry,
Irina.
Irina. Sorry, Irina. Irina.
Yeah,
I thought you
no,
looked for
Who
Irina.
if female names
we still don't know. We still don't think it was Strahd who took her, because when she went, Strahd was suddenly angry. So that was
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
the
sure,
moon
sure.
has turned to a blood moon ever since Irina's vanishment.
Oh, actually. Oh, actually, I can do something else. Actually, I just realised what I can do. All right.
How about she's unconscious?
Maybe
Can she still reply? Could be she's unconscious now.
she could be asleep.
Yeah.
Or when? It's all fun and
It's like
games
it's
till
like 10 p.m. right now. You guys are like, you've done a pretty big long day because you've been up from like crack of dawn.
It's all fun
Okay.
and games till he uses scrying.
I'm gonna use both my second level spell slots to change into sorcery points,
Sure.
so I get 4 back, and then I would have 4, 7.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna use 5 of my sorcery points to get a 3rd level spell slot back,
Yep. Cool.
and then I'm gonna cast Send in on Have I just forgotten the name now?
Stella?
Stella.
Strahd.
Sure.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Hi, Stella. It's me, Lux. Where are you? I'm coming to save you. If you're in trouble, please respond.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. The message goes out. Your heart beats. And then you hear, Lux? I don't know where I am. I'm in a bedroom.
Ooh.
Looking out the curtains, I see Barovia? I must be high up. Maybe Ravenloft? Help me.
Okay.
I think she would add to the end of it. Strahd hasn't hurt me.
Okay. That's good. That's good. That's
Yeah.
not good, but that's good.
Even though
Okay.
she is.
Right. I can. Let me see how many spell slots I've got left, because I'm pretty sure we'll spend now. I've got 3 first levels left, which I can convert into slots. I mean, I could do one more sending, guys, if you want me to send anything to anyone.
Are we sending Strahd?
Can.
Just say
We could.
hello.
You could do. I'm taking a
Please.
drink while you do discussion.
Can we
Yeah.
can we just like spam call Strahd out of nowhere? Yo, bitch, what
Okay.
up?
I think you can hear me over. So I'm going to spend all the rest of my spell slots, which are 3 first level spell slots. That's all of them now gone, which will give me 3 still 3 points, which will leave me on 5. And then I'll just
it's still here.
yeah. And then I'll convert my 5 into a 3rd level spell slot.
Go beans.
I'm going to send in. So yeah, guys, I can do one more sending. Where? Who? Do we do Strahd? Do we flick off the man that's causing me trauma?
I'm up for calling Strahd up.
I mean, we could always try reaching out to your master or even Van Richten. I know he, wants to stay away from us, but maybe even telling him that the Amber Temple is at least relatively safe, he might want to do his own investigating.
Oh, this might sound crazy. How about if we try to speak to the fox man again?
Not to be rude, but to Von Richten, I know he's quite powerful, but I think he might die if he comes here without us. There's golems. That
Perhaps.
golem seems powerful, and I
He's
don't want to
more
risk him
powerful than
dying.
I am, that's for sure. He's old, but he knows what he's doing.
See.
Like I said, how about if we try to communicate with that fox person we saw earlier? Maybe try to convince him to help us navigate through the temple.
Okay.
It's just an idea. Maybe I don't know what the others think.
So we got Von Richten, which would be option 1. Oh, I could ask the priest from Krasuk.
Oh, he's dead. I mean, dead.
I very much doubt he's dead. He's very powerful.
Oh, you're just checking on everyone. Is that what you're doing?
I could check on
You could,
him.
you could contact the abbot. He is a powerful
Yeah.
celestial. Maybe he could even tell us what happened to Krasuk. If it still
Yeah,
stands, or...
It could be good information. I could send to our lovely host, Danica, see how she is. She's nice.
Isn't Valaki full of werewolves?
Yes, but see how she is.
You did reach out to her the previous day. Or
Yeah.
maybe even today.
I think it's today, actually, yeah.
Yeah, like this morning, I think, when you first got up after like the werewolf realization, you panicked sending to her, I think.
Yeah, it was, or just to update her that will be there soon, but not now. We're
Yeah, it was
currently
today.
almost dead.
It was you sending her like less than 12 hours ago.
So yes, we got can you go to Abbott, Von Richten, my master, Mordenkainen, or the Fox man, or
The
Strahd,
Foxy.
or the Strahd.
The fox.
oh,
Maybe.
oh! I've got a very stupid plan. How about I send a message to Strahd and ask if we can still accept his dinner invitation, and then possibly we can do
How about
Operation Still.
I
He's
how
better
about
than.
I
save
think
that one? Save that one for tomorrow. When
yeah,
we
I
can
think
tell-
we should use. I think we should gather everything we have to gather as many information as we can, and then use the invitation to get into the castle.
If you're very keen on casting sending to someone, Lux, I would recommend speaking to the fox creature that we met to explain that we've spoken to his friend as and I can't remember his name. Or the
Yeah.
pronunciation,
How do I? Sorry. Do you mind typing that over? Because I think I spelt the leech's name terribly wrong, and I don't want to re-say his name. And it's
So I never said Litz's name. Oh, so what are you assuming
Oh.
is his name? Because he's
you-
forgotten
you-
his name.
Didn't you say like as S to F the as Custantha or something?
There was a
Yeah,
book
I've-
with that word written on it, yes.
That
a
was-
spell book.
I
The
mean,
Incants
I
of
could go back and ask him.
Exanthather.
I guess.
Exanthatha.
I will write it
Hello,
for you.
sir.
It's quite a
Hello.
hard one to get your fucking mouth around. It's
in Xanthatha.
X
X.
Exa. Hang on, let me fucking
Expelliarmus.
Exanthather. Exanthather is probably be the best way to.
Center.
Exanta. Santa. Santa.
Santander. What?
Like that. Exanthather.
Oh. Ex-
I think the best.
I'm
Perhaps
just,
I could tell him where we are, and then we'll say we mean no harm to him or to this place.
don't think we should tell him where we are, but I think we should tell him that we mean no harm.
Maybe some place where we can meet him.
We've just explained. We've met his lich friend. We have made ally. You know, we mean hit. Try to think of the way to phrase it.
We made an acquaintance with.
Yeah, we made an acquaintance. We have an understanding. We're not going to be here. That's it. No more dark power deals. That's the key. So the key thing is, we've met your lich friend.
Fine, Marion. We've met your lich friend,
We tried using his name. though, but-
Exodanta.
Exodanta.
We are not here for dark powers. No more deals.
We are not here for dark powers. No more deals.
Please leave us in peace.
15, 20, 29, that's 22. And then, yeah, help us? That could be 25.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe you can help us travel around this place.
there's not enough words
No,
for that. So,
that's
hey,
words.
Nefarion. Yeah.
You didn't say hey Nefarian. Just say Nefarian.
Oh, yeah, hey, Nefarion, that's what he's called. Nefarion.
Oh,
Nefarion.
but
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
think he's saying save the hay.
yeah, save the hay.
Oh.
Hello,
Yeah,
Nefarian.
well
It is a
up,
pleasure to
Nefarion.
meet your acquaintance over sending.
Hello, sir. How's it going? Good evening.
But-
You alright? Yes, I am.
Hi, because you just want to don't
Yes,
want to
sir.
intrude on someone's mind.
Don't use your words wise, my friend. Don't say hi. Just be rude.
But-
Be blunt.
Yeah, but no,
Hello.
you can't be rude and blunt. You're entering the mind. You know, you're talking to him in the head. You know,
Okay,
you
just
can't-
contact this damn fox man.
Callan's going to try and get some rest at this point because Lehman's tiny hut is up, and we will need to rest. And he'll just say, "Wake me up when it's my watch."
So, hey, Nefarion, we've met
Seeker as well.
the Lich. Santa.
So you're casting this now, yeah?
Yeah, I'm making sure. And we're not here to. We're not here to seek dark powers. Help us.
So I don't think you guys have ever done watches in Strahd.
No.
Normally because we've been safe, but I think
You've normally been safe. So I'll let you know how I run watches. Basically, in a long rest, you get a 2-hour area of downtime in which you don't have to be sleeping. So it's 4 watches in total. Esmeralda will happily take one if someone asks her, or she'll even offer. But she'll ask you what one you'd like her to take. She doesn't mind.
If I could miss out on my watch, I could start reading this book.
Sure, he could always keep a watch with maybe someone who's not got the best eye. Even 2 distracted eyes are better than, nothing else.
Maybe the berserkers can help us as well.
I think we'll struggle to tell them. Honestly, I wouldn't trust them to do anything. I genuinely think tomorrow morning, when we're at full strength, we should work on maybe just, ditching them or getting rid,
Throwing them to the golem.
Let him attack us. I think for as long as you hit as many hands as you can get.
Okay.
Better.
I'm going to cast Send in now to Nefarion.
Go for it.
Hey Nefarion, we've met the Lich. Xander. We're not here to seek the dark powers. Can we agree to meet somewhere? Soon. Please.
Make me a persuasion check, Lux.
What? And I thought you'd never ask. I meant to be good at this. Sorry.
Waggles
Kind of-
eyebrows and charisma.
I've kind of had the monopoly on the.
That's fine. I'm not really that great at them.
Oh my god! Oh shit!
+9, but I don't like to roll well ever.
You
I only
feel
roll
back.
well for
Eldritch
attacks.
Blast. Yeah.
Liar. One of yours already has. I can come help you, but he must die. Those are my terms. Resist, and you won't leave here alive. That's it.
Okay. I'm gonna prod Callan.
Is it my watch? No, I
No.
haven't even had chance to get to. Hello.
I'm gonna whisper to him. The Baron talked to me. He said he's happy to help, but Max needs to die.
Wait.
Do I hear this?
I'm
I mean, like,
whispering.
what's Max's
If he-
passive perception? He's trying to,
if-
wake Callan up quietly, I think.
If
My-
he's trying to
16.
tell me something like secret, I would stop him, and I would cast message, even though
Okay,
he's
cool.
right there. If he's like
Oh.
being conspiratorial in a corner,
If he wakes
get-
up whispering, yeah, sure.
yeah. So I'd cast
Um,
message like, what is it? What's up?
I'll reply. I'll say, Nefarion agreed that he would help us, but because I said we're not seeking dark powers, but he realized Max has, and he needs to die for
I'm just
for
going to
him help
say-
us.
Message. You have
Oh,
to
shit.
whisper to each other for the message. It just means you can whisper over a range of 120 foot. So you still have to speak the words.
But the other people can't hear. So the message is, they can reply in a whisper that only you can hear.
Yeah, so he can hear your whispers. So your whispers are normal.
But the target and only the target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear.
Oh, yeah, true. I always thought it was like
you
whispering.
can't tell. No.
Seems weird they would specify whisper. I suppose it's telepathy.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so yeah, you
Quite-
guys are
quite
having a private
telepathy.
conversation.
Yeah. Well, saying that, when Lux finishes saying with the whole Max must die, I'm not going to cast message again. I'm going to be like, well, that's an obvious no, then, isn't it? Are we happy
But
to
that's
sleep
the
now?
that's the agreement. But yes, that's it.
It's
Uh,
an agreement.
Bad news, by the way. Today tapped me. I was going to do a magic circle. For at least the start of our rest. It only lasts about an hour. To try to protect us from those hags again. But I'm spent. I only have my lowest level of spells available to me, and only a couple at that.
It's fine. We'll take watches. We've learned from last time not to be too
Yeah.
complacent.
And I feel like they wouldn't come here for some reason.
Oh, did we kill? Oh no, we
That
didn't.
sounds a little
I
like
will-
complacency looks, which we agreed that we wouldn't have.
I will watch with Max.
Yeah.
Or anybody who isn't very perceptive.
I'll take last watch. I'll need to rest now.
Okay, so Callan's on last.
Secret be with anybody who's the least perceptive.
Lux dumped
I
wisdom.
think that
didn't
might be Max.
It's going to be
No,
between
it's
Lux or
60.
Max.
I did not. Wisdom is one of my highest
I've got plus
things,
2
actually.
wisdom.
So probably Max.
I got 17 wisdom.
Oh, nice.
And
I
I
should
How's
have put that
Max
into.
filling in the
Oh,
gap?
in the-
My perception's like shit anyway.
I should have put it in Dex, but I
My
didn't.
perception's like plus 2.
The
Don't worry, I can see
Berserkers, I
anything.
think, like, shuffle over to one side of the dome, like, away from you guys, and I think, like, they don't... They will, like, stay up probably all night. Like, as in, they're not gonna have enough time to sleep, because they're still scared. Like, you guys could still probably best for the fight.
Obviously, they are free to leave, so they're not stuck in this hut by any
Yeah.
means.
I think they realize the hut is safer than out there, but it's kind of like we're kind of stuck in here with these 5 people who we don't know. We just know they're very strong. Like, that's all they know. They've been given food and stuff. They'll be poisoned, but they're not gonna, like, just immediately trust strangers within an hour of meeting them. Yeah, who don't speak our language. So they will stay up all night, but they're not watching outside the dome. They're watching all of you guys.
In my watch, could I just try and be friendly to them? Like, I'm gonna like.
Yeah, if you guys can try to interact with your watches, definitely.
Yeah,
So who's on first watch? I'd assume Lux would be, because he was doing the final sendings.
Yeah.
When you send message, do they have to understand the language?
Yes.
Okay,
Sending, you don't have to understand the language, because they understand the meaning.
Send it, yeah, send it.
But message, you have to speak the same language.
So you spend Max? Yeah, you are. Okay, Max will take the second watch.
Okay, so we got
Seeker will be
Lux.
a fact.
Lux, make a perception check, please.
Into my. I probably would have my. Oh no, I wouldn't. Never mind. The perception. Here we go. +7. 7. 19.
Beautiful. Lux,
No.
your watch, the first half, your hour, goes off on a hitch. But probably around an hour and a half mark, the secret door to the chamber opens on the west-hand side, and you see an Arcanoloff step in, look at the dome, cross his arms, and Callum, what have you made the dome completely opaque, or is it clear from the outside?
It's opaque.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
He comes in, and he looks at the dome. He seems to acknowledge its existence, and then he begins just inspecting the room. He just begins moving around. He kind of probably gets about to here, pauses, and he can't see that you're up. He doesn't know that you're awake.
I would actually probably start to wake Kevin.
Sure.
And then because I know Cannon can do sending, so I think I'll wait Cannon and wait for his almost response, because I feel like
He doesn't even open his eyes. He just looks and just whispers with message. What now?
what you fucking open your eyes.
He opens his eyes,
Yep.
sees the Arcana.
He's not. Yeah, like I mean, he's like moving around, trying to be stealthy, but like he's almost he knows the spell, but he probably is assuming you guys are asleep in there, so he's not like super creeping around.
like that guy at 4:30 in the morning at a festival. That's just like creeping between tents. It's like
Yeah.
we can see your shadow, dude. Like,
Exactly.
got it. Callan's gonna look at Lux and just go.
Look like point to the nose and.
He'll message and be like, "What do you want us to do? We're not going to go out and meet him. He can't get in
He might-
here.
He might be able to break it, can't he?
Not really. It's a pretty good
Can't he
hut.
like dispel it?
Possibly.
He's like, shit. Can he dispel it?
Let me have a look at my own spell.
It
Sound
can be
like-
dispelled if that's what you're wondering.
Yeah.
Because I kind of like point to Max and I go.
He's like you see he like listens to the dome, like he puts his ear right up against it, and he's trying to hear any movement or anything. So if you guys just wanted to be a general stealth check for the two of you, because you guys are like actually conscious, just as he tries to listen in.
Oh no, my stealth's not good. Why did I dump Dex and not Wisdom?
He like, and then he'll probably just let a whisper and be like, "I know you're awake in there, at least one of you. Would you like to come talk?"
I'm gonna pop my head. Can I just pop my head out?
Yeah, you just pop your head out.
I'll just pop my head out right next to him. Hi.
Ah,
Sure.
it's the chatty one.
Yes.
I didn't hear any follow-up messages, so I figured I'd come investigate. You are aware that one of your group, the Halfling, has made a deal not just with one, but 3 dark vestiges.
We are dealing with that problem as we take it. Sadly, we do need him at the moment.
And I think Lux, now you'd realize he looks completely healthy. His injuries have been bound, like he patched himself up. You see, he took a short rest and then came and stuffed you guys out. Xanathar said that he'd spoken to you all. Xantha, sorry, said he'd spoken to you all.
It's how did I do with 3? I thought it was only 2. The guy that resurrected me, the one that knows it all, and then that's it. Who's
And
the third one?
the cold one. Did you not do cold as well?
No, I didn't do the cold
Oh,
one.
you
No,
did
I
cold?
didn't.
Oh, so I was
No,
going
no,
to did that. So he has made deals with 2.
We specifically said that we would kill him ourselves if he ever tried to touch another one. That helps. We're here because he's wanting to come here for possibly more information, but I promise you, we mean no harm. And if that man ever tries to do another deal, I will kill him myself. And I do finger guns.
At this point, Callan's gonna. Oh, Callan can't pop his head out, or else the hut will drop. Callan's gonna try. Callan's gonna try and talk through the hut.
Yeah, it's not soundproof, so yeah, you can have to do that.
And he's gonna say, between you and me, that man is not leaving this plane alive.
I
have.
He should leave this temple.
We'd need him to keep safe for the next day. Once we're done in the temple, we'll kill him ourselves.
Fine. I'll hold you to that.
Obviously, lying, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, do a deception check.
Hey, could I
Please try to deceive the Arcana Loft.
Oh, fuck.
He nods. I think he looks at Lux. You know,
listen.
I don't want to have to kill all of you. I'd be happily just let you all leave. If you linger here too long, I mean, this one, and he points to Lux, this one reminds me of someone who I used to know, so maybe I'm a bit, soft spot there. But we can't allow people to stick around here, because like this idiot, greedy halfling, someone will crack and someone will do it. The only reason that bloody Wildman managed to get in was because there were so fucking many of them.
Oh.
How long do we have? You say that you don't want us to linger. How long do we have?
If I had it my way, you'd be gone now. But you're injured and hurt, and I'm not fucking stupid. But you're also lying to me, so maybe I can't take your word for it. I'm really hemming and hawing here. I'm this close to dispelling this dome and just fireballing the lot of you into like nothing. That would solve a lot of fucking problems.
Oh, it's rude.
He has a point, though.
Well, listen, I'll be honest. We don't plan on killing him now, but after we deal with Strahd, I'm happily enough to bring him back here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not
being
lying.
honest. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I believe you might be, but I don't believe the rest of your group might feel the same. And if Strahd does perish and Vampir's seat is somehow lifted, Dahlver-Nahr's seat that is clearly staked on this one is just going to take hold. And then Barovia's his. All powerful. Great. Then you'll have to fucking kill him anyway.
Well, that's the plan. We made an agreement that if he somehow started being all spooky, we'd kill him. I think we agreed on that. We agreed that we'd end Max if we had to. Don't think I'm lying.
I mean, I'd be perfectly okay with that.
Make me a
Yeah.
persuasion check.
Sure.
I think just Lux, because Callan kind of chimed out from that last bit
Yeah.
after the lie.
Yeah, I'm notably keeping out of it.
22?
Still a charisma caster. Saying that expertise.
Let me just check his spell list here.
I don't like that.
Oh, perfect. Would you agree to a Gaius, then?
Hey, what?
A Gaius.
Oh, here we go.
You agree that after Strahd is dead, you will kill the halfling who has made these deals, and if you don't do it, then the Gaius will enforce the action. Not mind controlling, it will simply harm you until you take the action. Possibly to your death, but if you die, then I will know, and then I can come finishing off that you couldn't do it. You seem to speak true, so if you do it, nothing bad will happen.
We agreed that we would end his life if he would somehow succumb, but Max has a strong will when it comes to people trying to overtake his body.
Yeah.
Is she... Callan, do I do this? Does she generally think this is the right thing?
He'll point
I mean,
behind
I'm
him to
happy
the
to-
secret door, and he'll be like, the man in that previous room was the most powerful spellcaster I have ever seen across several planes.
Better than my master.
It took him 3 years before the ailment succumbed him. It chips away at the mind, it chips away at the body, the soul. If not now, sure, you go home. You go to wherever fucking plane you're from, and then BAM! That one is some other new domain of dread that, gets sucked into the Shadowfell. How do you think they're made?
See.
Lux, if Max has the dark powers with him, we can't take him home.
I'm gonna...
His
So-
soul belongs to a power here.
Not
Fair
yet,
on.
at least, but it could very easily slip in there.
Nefarum, please tell me the truth here. Now that Max has these dark powers in him, will he ever... So you're saying he's now doomed to be here now and never leave, and he will not be able to come back to the way he was?
Every action that he takes, every step down that road, it's a step you can't untake.
But my friend told me that his brother took this deal, and after a certain amount of deaths, he came restored.
Yes, probably. Perhaps Dahlver-Nahr saw no interest in someone who failed after 3 times being reincarnated, as his boon provides. Or maybe Dahlver-Nahr offered him greater deals beyond what we even know. He might be fucking off doing something right now. That's the problem with strangers in the mists. The dark powers can prey on them. Regular Barovians are more or less immune. They're already trapped by Vampire and by Strahd, but you're fresh and juicy, easy targets. It's why I'm hesitant to kill you, because then I'll just offer you something else.
I'll send lawful good character to kill his friend.
With a neutral good character, when he knows that he
Lux
is a risk.
he knows it needs to be done, but Lux not a killer per se. He doesn't want to kill. He likes to heal. Cannon.
Callum will say, listen, if I could come out of this hut without it dropping and have the gas myself, I would. And that is the truth. I am very concerned, increasingly concerned, at how Max has behaved during his time in Barovia since he gained his first boon of reincarnation and since he's come into the temple. But he's, at least now, he's very much still our friend, and he has his mind about him. He is who he was, albeit he's been hurt by the trauma. But if and when it comes to it, if it is truly the right thing, as you're laying out this roadmap to his demise one way or the other, then it would be not only in mercy of his own soul, but also for the safety of everyone that he would meet on his path, that we would need to do this.
Okay. Lux will shakenly have his hand pulled out, shaken. You have yourself a deal.
Perfect. He takes your hand, and over the next minute, he casts a spell, and he places a geas on you. You willingly accept the geas, I assume? The geas is, once Strahd von Zarevich is dead, I will do everything in my power to ensure that Maximilian, or what I'm assuming you would ask for Max's name, just so he could officialize the geas. As he wouldn't even need it. He would say, once Strahd von Zarevich is dead, you will do everything in your power to make sure that the one who's taken the boon of Dahlver-Nahr does not leave Barovia alive.
He will not leave Barovia, this place, alive.
Yep.
This plane alive.
Yep. Yep, and the geas washes over you, and he'll be like, it's only good for 30 days. If you have not finished von Zarevich in that time, and he is still wandering around aimlessly, I'll have to abandon my post, find him, kill him, and then I'll come after you for betraying my trust.
I like to keep my word.
If you are still here, come midday tomorrow morning, I will make you leave. The golems have been called off for now. Read your blank books. He gestures around. Not like anyone can read them but him, and he gestures to the wall where the lich is behind. Don't interact with any of our amber sarcophagi. Sleep and leave first thing. Nothing will harm you on your way out. You have my word.
Okay.
That sounds very reasonable, Lux. Come back in and we can rest.
Okay, thank you. I'll take that information to the group.
Yep. He nods.
Thank you.
He turns. And then he will leave the way he came in. Back through that side door.
So,
The rest of your watch goes off at a hitch slouch. You guys can discuss anything, seeing as Callan is already awake.
Yeah, all he's going to be is like, can I please sleep now? I did not get to this point in my life with skin this good and hair this thick and lush by skipping my sleep.
okay. Yeah, sorry, I thought you was more sensible and to wake up, since seeing him.
No, I appreciate it, and I think you made the right decision, Lux. I'm perhaps being a little facetious in what I'm saying, but
it was him or us, and I chose us.
I think by
Yes.
us, you are choosing not only the 2, 3, 5 of us, you're potentially choosing all of the people that we could ever meet back on our home plane. We still underestimate the power that these dark vestiges have over this domain, potentially others. We need to be cautious, but we have a long day tomorrow, so I'm going to rest.
Agreed.
And with that, he'll roll over, get back to sleep.
Oh, I'm stuffed. What? No spell slots at all.
Yeah.
No sorcery points. I just got my blasts.
And Lux, you sit. The next 30 minutes go by. The candles on the candelabra still flickering in the room, but you're not disturbed. And you turn to wake up Max and Seeker.
Wakey, wakey, you two. Time for me to go.
What? We are watching. Ah, we are watching.
How was your watch? How was everything? Did you see anything?
I did. Nothing too dangerous
Hmm.
for us.
What did you see?
A friend, a new friend.
Oh, was it the leech guy?
No, a fair one.
Oh, was it here? Was he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Indeed. Was he?
he couldn't get through the barrier. I'm assuming.
I'm pretty sure he could. He did threaten us, but he said that we basically we can wake up today, and the golems will be withdrawn, and as long as we leave, he won't try to kill us.
So he won't try to kill us.
No.
No. Okay,
Mm.
that's good.
But only if we leave in the morning. But
We can't.
so
But
so.
I have to find Dahlver-Nahr.
But he mentioned golems, Max. So there's probably more than one amber golem. We just didn't realize.
That's the main reason I came here.
That is unwise, Max. I
Let's-
prefer living than
Let's
being
discuss it
killed
in the
by
morning.
golems.
Because I am beat. I just fall over. Because I'm exhausted. I've used everything.
Sequel plot his book, start reading. Something quick.
Seeker, you can get
Ooh,
2 hours of reading done.
Crosswords.
You can get 2 hours of reading in. Max, you can make a perception check regularly, and Seeker can make it at disadvantage. Seeker can't assist you because he's using his primary actions essentially to read.
Yes, sir.
17 and 22. No, 22 and 22 is Lux. Seeker, did investment, please.
14.
Yep, you kind of stare out into the room. The candlelight dances off the walls, and the kind of like very expensive looking but virgin spines of these books just stare at you quietly, and nothing happens. Esmeralda will be the next one to wake up, unless you guys have anything to discuss while you're asleep. Yeah, you rouse her.
Wakey. Wakey.
Thank you. Sleep well.
Thank you very much. Happy watching.
Indeed.
Esmeralda will watch. It was an initiative check, not a perception check, but it's fine because her modifiers are very similar. The next would be a 25. She watches. Nothing pops up. And Callan, she shakes you awake quietly, gently at the end.
Come on, Callan. Your turn.
Oh, joy. That definitely feels like I've rested. And he'll do his watch.
And she'll be like, the Berserkers were discussing something at the changeover of their watches. And she like gestures, and like it looks like they're like having naps basically. They're not getting a full long rest, but they're definitely like getting a short rest in.
Cool.
I don't know what about, but just keep an eye on them.
Will do.
And she'll bed down. And perception check, please, Callum.
Mm-hmm.
25. Watching everyone else's watch. Goes by quietly. You all awake around 7 a.m. Thereabouts. On your
Full
body,
rest?
at least. Yep, you get a long rest. The Night Hag's curse still afflicts everyone.
Not me, because I didn't get it.
Modifier was -8, yeah? -8.
Yours is
HP
-8,
head.
yeah.
why did it put my maximum hit points to like 2 when I long rested? What the hell?
It might have been because you lost 2 max. Maybe you overrid and like put 2 instead of your new total.
Oh
Yeah.
But yeah, you all wake up, the dome snaps out of existence, and that warm little bubble that you guys had made immediately vanishes around you like the bubble had been burst, and the cold rushes in immediately. It kind of catches you off guard, that icy chill. It's like you've jumped out of a hot tub to roll around in some snow. It is freezing cold, but you're all perky and wide awake, that's for sure. And I think that's where we're going to stop for the day, because I know people got to go.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for running.
See you next time.
Thank you.
Sorry, it's a short one, but
That's all right.
was a good
needs
one.
must.
Needs must indeed.
Yeah,
Are you going to be streaming for a bit after this, Harnaa, or are you after bed?
I might stream a little bit, yeah. Just do a little bit of
alright.
squad or something, chill out. I was going to tidy the flat, it's a shit tip, but it'll be a shit tip tomorrow. Let's clean it then.
That's the spirit. Yeah, I might jump on and watch you for a bit.
I'm going to be bossing people around on squad.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
teacher mode.
Angry Irish commander.
Pretty much.
Jesus. You put me in a difficult position there, Paul.
Hey,
That's the plan.
Now I'm gonna have to kill Max now.
hey,
Oh,
I,
yeah.
I worded that Gaius very nicely.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
I
When you
could've
worded it, I was like,
so much
did
worse.
he fuck up, or did he just give us an out? But yeah,
Imagine if Maximilian changed his name.
Oh no, he's giving
It's
us an
almost
L.
like Neferon isn't a bad guy.
yeah. I mean, to be
'Cause
fair,
he's
that
not-
finger of death felt like he was a bad guy, but I get it now. 2 hit points, motherfucker.
Yeah, it was a fun one. Thank you,
Jesus.
Harnaa.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to just very quickly transfer to my happy little DM close-up screen and just run through some thank yous. We had a little raid, a little host and stuff earlier, and a
Cool.
few bits dropped, so I'm just going to do
Alright.
that.
Thank you all.
Thanks, guys.
Please watch us when we're next on. I think it'll be a week and a bit.
Probably not next week because
A week after.
UK hospitality opens up and it's going to be hell, but maybe the week after. We'll see.
Yeah.
It'll be
Please all
early
tune
the week
in when
after.
we're back.
Let's hope.
Yay.
Alright, see you
Bye,
guys.
everyone.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right. Hello! I don't know why this is so zoomed in. My God. It's uncomfortably zoomed in. I think someone's left the call is why. Thank you so much to Panapeak for 100 biddies. Thank you so much to Duxedo for the raid, with the party 7, Vil for the host. And that's it for today. Look at my delicious mustache. It's so intense. I'm going to throw us quickly onto a Be Right Back screen. And then I'm going to, as I desperately fight to stay in the screen center because I'm recording from Discord, I'm going to throw us into a Be Right Back screen. And then I'm going to play some squad. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Mwah!